The diagnostic connector to these vehicles is up under the dash, right to the left of the steering column. Right there. Let's get this plugged up. Okay. Alright, our auto comes on.
Does it?
Yeah, it came on. Let's put the key in the on position. Alright. Hold on. Make sure that radio was off. Alright guys, I'm gonna go through this and let it. Oh, did it already. Do you want to erase? Yeah, why not? Can you see the screen? Okay, we got two tests. Let's go to the first one. Let's go read the codes, stored codes. No code stored in the module. Okay. Let's go permanent. No permanent. Let's escape. Go on to the next one. Okay, read codes, stored codes. Okay, here we go. P0442. Evap emission system leak detected, small leak. Okay. Second code is P0496. Evaporative emission system, high purge flow. All right. You know, let's check something out here. Check this out, guys. Check out what the Autel can do. If we go back, and we're going to go to onboard monitor test. Okay, what vehicle we got? We got a Chevy. All right, what I want to do here is go down. And we got 3 tests here for the Evap. Evap for checking for a high or low, a high leak, low leak, small leak, and the purge flow monitor. So let's check this one out. Okay, now this is what's good about this. If there was a problem here, one of these will be lit up red. So I don't even have to go into the test, or if I want to, I can go into the test and it tells me okay. So I don't have to go into there. Now let's go to the... This one's a small one, actually. You see what right there? Check that out. You see that? For the small leak. Now these, the canister vent valve stuck closed. It's in black. That's a good test. So we go up here to this one, see what happened here. And it actually tells you it failed. The max, the minimum test is way up there. So there's definitely a small leak into there. Now, let's go to the purge flow. Okay, the purge failed. Both of them failed. All right, let me go out. Let me explain to you what's going on here, and then we're going to go about how to check this out. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm going to use our Actron for the you know, teaching purposes. All right, now the Actron is representing your engine. This entire system right here is representing your Evap system. This right here is your gas cap, gas tank, or whatever. It's in there somewhere, wherever you want to put it. Now, you have a purge valve right here. Purge control. Now, this valve opens up, and while the engine is running, it sucks in it creates a vacuum inside your system. And then when the computer says, all right, it's enough, it closes this up. And then there's a monitor here that tests the system to see if it starts leaking. Now, what's going on here is that we got one code that's showing there's a small leak. The small leak sucks. That means once this valve right here closes off, there's a little pinhole or something small in this system somewhere that it's not holding this vacuum. It starts to leak out. Now, the second part of the code is there's excessively high vacuum. Now, this valve right here, when it opens up, it allows the engine to suck the vacuum out of here. When it closes, it stops. So for some reason, the computer system is sensing, hey, I shut this off, and there's actually still vacuum in here. Now, usually, majority of the time, it's going to be the valve up here. It wouldn't be, well, actually it could be a leak in here because that means it's still leaking out. So we want to test this thing out without having to go through using a smoke machine. Now, if I don't find nothing in our preliminary test, I'm going to have to hook up a smoke machine and test this system out. All right, so let's go over here to the vehicle. All right, here we go at the engine, 3.6. The first thing you want to do is open up the oil cap. Reason being, you just want to look down in there and make sure there's nothing living down in there, because that can cause your evap code to go. Now, let me stop. But they believe me. All right, the reason I want to take that off is because you got to take this cover off right here. Now, this cover is going to be kind of hard to pull off, as you can see, and these are not screws right here. You see these right here? Those are not screws. You're going to actually grab this, pop it up, and what you just did was you got 3 grommets right here, and you got 3 studs right here, and what you just push down on it. All right, this vehicle, like, it sucks to do some spark plugs on it in the back. Dang it. All right, let's set this to the side. Now, remember, back at the back at the Actron, you got that valve that lets the vacuum come in. Here's the valve right here in the front. So, the thing is, now let's disconnect this right here. You got this little green tab right here. You just push that little green tab in with your finger and slide that off. Now, this valve has 2 states, open or closed. It's as simple as that. The first thing we're going to do is test this, make sure the valve is working. Now, that's not going to be the only test, but it's going to be the first test to make sure that it is opening and closing. All right, so first we're going to do is grab this tab right here, this connector, this little tab right here, squeeze it in, unplug it, put that down to the side. All right, let's get some testing equipment and we'll be right back. All right, guys, check it out. We got our test lead kit. This is a cool kit that I have purchased along. I had to get it besides my Autel. Autel don't make it. I'll try to probably put a link in the description if I don't forget.
You gonna use the purple ones?
I have no idea. Now these,
the purple ones.
I got it. I don't know which one we're gonna use. Now the thing is, you see this connector right here? You see them? How they look inside the little openings? So we gotta find.
Rectangular?
Yeah, and way down in there. We gotta find the connectors that matches up exactly to it. No, that one's too.
See, use the purple ones.
No, it's not the purple ones.
You're just saying that.
I ain't saying that. Okay, from what it looks like it's the yellow ones.
Ooh.
You know. Boo, get off the stage. Alright, so we're going to take 2 yellow ones, the open ones, and what we're going to do, come around this side, and if you look down into the connector, inside there, you're going to see, what I'm going to do here is 1, 2. All right, I got that connected. That makes it easier for me to be able to diagnose this and make sure they're on there. Great. Okay, the next thing we gonna do, guys, is get your power probe. Now, if you don't have a power probe, what you're gonna do is get 2.
Get one.
Get 2 long pieces of wires. One's going to be positive and one's going to be negative. We're going to run them right to the battery. But you're not going to connect them. Alright? Just going to be like tapping. Don't connect and burn something out. Alright? Let me get my power probe and I'll be right back. Alright, we got our power probe. Now, again, if you don't have a power probe, on this car, here's the negative, here's the positive. Pop that little switch back. And if you're going to have 2 wires connecting one out of there, one out of there, you're going to come over here. You're gonna hold it to the positive one, and you're just gonna take the other one and just go like this. And you should hear that valve click every time you tap it. Don't hold it, just tap it. Okay? So, but luckily I have a power probe. I'm gonna connect this up. Now, what I'm gonna do here is actually, let's make this a little bit easier so we can get to those. Let's get these two little pieces right here. And what they do is go into there. So now I don't have to put the power probe down into there and try to, hopefully I connect them and all that. And what I'm going to do is take one, hook it up to the ground strap, the power probe.
I didn't know which is which.
It doesn't matter on this one, either one. And now I'm going to touch the other end. Now, watch the power probe right here. You got two lights up here, green and red. As soon as I tap it, that green one, dang it, where the heck did I? The green one comes on. That lets me know at least the electrical.
Can you show us again? Oh, there it is. Okay, got it.
That lets me know at least the electrical windings inside the motor is good. All right, so what I'm going to do now is go over here and my power probe. See now, when I click it forward, you got the positive one light up.
You might have to put that in a different spot because we're getting the glare. Yeah, okay.
All right, the positive one comes on. So what I'm going to do...
Wait, why is positive red?
Huh?
Why is positive red? Shouldn't positive be green?
No, positive red, like on the battery. See,
okay,
positive.
I'm just saying, usually good is green.
You keep on. All right, so what we're going to do is go like this, and I'm going to hit it forward, and we're going to listen to see if that valve comes on. Perfect. Every time. All right. Electronically, we know this valve is good, but that's not what all we're gonna test. The next thing we're gonna do is, guys, get us a piece of hose about a foot long, and we're gonna hook it onto here. Right back. Okay, what I'm gonna do? I got about a foot long of hose here. And I'm just gonna connect it right up onto there, right there. Now, this valve right now should be off. So if I blow through the hose, I shouldn't be able to blow any air at all. If I am, that means this thing is messed up, it's leaking, and I'm blowing actually air into the intake. So let me see. I can feel air. Actually, you can hear it. And actually, if I did a smoke test right now and hook up a smoke test, you'll see the smoke go through here and come out wherever. I'll probably open this up or something like that. Matter of fact, I might do that for you. Now, what I'm going to do now is, let's make sure this is working. I'm going to hook our power probe back up. Now I'm going to command this thing open. And when I blow through here, I should be able to blow through it with so much ease. Oh yeah, perfect. Perfect. And actually what we're going to do, guys, just to show you, we are going to actually hook up a smoke machine to this so you can get an actual visualization of what's going on. So we know exactly what's going on here.
So are you saying when that thing is closed, it's not closed all the way?
That's exactly what's going on. Your engine is creating a vacuum. It's sucking all the air out of the evap system right here. When that valve opens, it sucks it out. When it closes, there should be nothing. It should be a sealed system. It's not. So when it's closed, the computer's thinking that it's all the way closed, but when the car's off, it's still, being that it's partially open, air is still leaking back through here. So that would explain the small evap small leak. Now, there could be another leak along the line. Who never knows? But we can't go through that. Can't tell the customer, listen, we got to drop your gas tank and all this just on a guess, on a hunch. I could do a smoke test right now, but what we want to do is, we know the valve is bad. We're going to replace the valve, have the customer drive the car. That worst case scenario, she gets a code for evap small leak, and then we'll do the smoke test. Smoke test does cost, but I definitely want to do a little test on this with the smoke machine so you can see exactly what's going on. So what we're going to do right now, I'm going to take off this little air tube right here, just between here, and let's see how this comes off. And actually, wait a minute, we can actually take it off, leave that off like that. We don't have to do that. All right, guys, we're gonna get our smoke machine, get it hooked up, get all this unplugged right here. No, I'm gonna need that. and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we got our smoke machine hooked up. Let's make sure we got some smoke coming through. It takes a minute for that stuff to... We're gonna wait till the smoke comes out of here. Okay, there we go. Shut it off. Now what we're gonna do is go over here. Now right now this valve should be closed. So when I hook up this hose right here, just like this, and this is how we're gonna test it out. You see right here, there's a little ball inside there. And when I start the machine up, that ball's gonna jump way to the top. The less of a leak there is, that ball's gonna start going down until the system's actually no leaks. But as long as it stays up, we know there's a leak. All right. So, matter of fact, let me give you an example of that right now. Let me unplug this. All right. Now watch the ball. See how it goes up? Now watch what happens when I slowly start putting my finger over it. It goes down until I completely close it off. Goes down there. All right? So, let's get this hooked up and we'll be right back. All right, let's hook this up. Let's start our smoke test. Now, this is supposed to be closed right now. I am not activating it at all. Hit our test. See, right there, that's telling me we got a leak. Because see, that valve should be closed and that thing should be way down there. So we go up here now. And actually, look at that. You can actually see the smoke coming through there. Now, what I'm going to do, check this out, guys. Oh, you can't see that?
I can't even see with my bare eyes. Oh, I think we see a little bit.
See a little bit?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so now check it out. What we're going to do, guys, we're going to go over here. We're going to get one of our wires right here. Now we're going to activate this solenoid. And when we activate the solenoid, there's going to be more smoke coming. Well, actually, if we can open up the throttle, you can see even more. But let's hit the valve. Now it's actually wait a minute. I got an idea. Go over, look at the meter.
Well, we did see the smoke.
We got to see more. All right. Now watch when I open it up. Watch the gauge. So shoot up, that's open. Let it go, that's closed. That thing closed, that thing has been way down there. So we can cut this off. There you go. So, check this out, guys. I'm going to show you a quick way of doing this. It takes you 10 seconds. If you get that code in your car, that's all you do. Unplug the Evap hose right there. Put a little hose to it. And blow through the hose. If you can blow through it, the valve is no good. Just like simple as that. All right, so we're gonna get all this unhooked and get our put everything back together, and we'll be right back. All right, here we go. Let's go. The first thing we'll do is take off our engine cover. You remember how it goes before? That's all you do is just pull up on it a little bit, one side, then go over here, or you can do this first. Take off the oil filler cap, put that to the side. Pop the other side off. Cool. And just in case you don't want nothing dropping down in there, put the oil cap back on it. Alright, our purge control solenoid is located right here. Let's switch sides for a minute. Alright, we got two connectors here. One electrical, and let's take off the hose first, so that's easier. You got a green little tab there. That's actually act as a button. Push that button in and slide the hose off. Push the button in, slide the hose off. Just like that, put to the side. The next is our electrical connector. Electrical connector, you got a tab right here. Squeeze that tab in. It's a little difficult, but it's all right. You heard it unclick, unplug it. Bam. That's it. All right, the next thing you do, let's get us a socket and all. And looks like it's about a 10mm socket down here. Okay, you got a 10mm bolt right there. I'm going to use a 10mm 3/8 drive socket, deep with a 1/2 inch, 3/8 drive. Get in there. Buzz that off. Once you get it loose, you can go ahead and use the socket with your hand. The bolt's not really tight at all once you get it loosened up. Now that bolt will not come out. That bolt, dang it. That bolt will stay with the solenoid. So once you get it loose enough, there we go. Okay. This one comes out, but you get a new bolt with the new one. Take the purge control valve, twist it back and forth at the same time pulling out that way. Bam. There you go. Just that easy. Alright, let's go over here and set this up next to the new one. And so we can test them out. We'll be right back. Alright guys, here we go. Which one is this? This is our new one. And this is our old one. Now, when disconnected, the solenoid should be closed. No air should be going through. Then I forgot to... Let's bleed our system out, get some air going through here. Make sure, tell me you can make sure you see the smoke when it comes out of there. There ain't nothing yet. Can you see that smoke?
Yeah.
Alright, so. Oh, wait a minute, you know what? I forgot my hose. Let me go get my little hose and I'll be right back. Alright, here we go. Matter of fact, guys, let's try to, because I want to show you the reading right here. Let's go down here. Now remember the ball. If there's a leak, notice how the ball goes way up, and as I put my finger over it, the more I put my finger on it, the more it drops down till I completely close it off, just like that. All right. So when I hook up these, the good one, it should go all the way down. All right. Let's hook up a hose first here. We're gonna hook up a hose to this one. All right. Hook up our smoke tester. All right. We're gonna cut it on. Look at that. You see the smoke coming out of there? Mm-hmm. All right, there's the smoke coming out of it. And this is the off position. And you can see I'm up there about 6 bars up there. I mean, that thing is really smoking out of there. So let's disconnect this one. Let's hook up our other one. Let's cut this one on. Look at that. Way down there. No smoke is coming out of there. That's why you got this vacuum inside the Evap system, because that valve is no good. So let's go over here and hook this new purge valve up. Very simple. You got your opening right there. And then just don't push the valve through. You want to twist it to make sure that O-ring sets in there good. So you want to twist it. Get that in there just like that. And now start putting the screw in by hand. Once you got it a few threads, you definitely want to do that because you definitely don't want to cross thread that. Get your 10mm deep 3/8 drive socket, and you go ahead and tighten that up. Guys, this is not really tight, so don't be playing Superman with this. That's all you want to do is go till it stops. As soon as you feel that ratchet stop, just like that, and just a little bit more. That's it. Next thing you do, hook up our electrical connector, hook up our line, a hose. You want to make sure you hear a click. In. Perfect. Done. Let's clear the check engine light out. Get our cover. Now remember, on the bottom of this cover, you have 3 grommets. 1, 2, and 3. They sit right on these 3 studs. 1, 2, and 3. So you want to just go over here, and you'll pretty much feel where it's at. first thing to do is line up where the oil cap goes to, because once you get that lined up, you're pretty much going to have the rest of it. And then you just push it down. Push it down. Done. Put your oil cap on. Job finished. We'll be right back. All right, guys, here we go. Now, this is a very important part, especially if you're doing this for a customer. Now, we got, you should see 1 of 6, but this is just repeating. We got 2 codes here, P0442, Evap emission system leak, small leak, and we had the P0496, the one that we taken care of today. And as you can see, it's just repeating, and these be coming up pending and permanent and all that. At this point, it's very important that you let the customer know that there's 2 codes in the vehicle. This is the one we taken care of, but the P0442 may come on because of this one. So to keep an eye on it, if the check engine light comes back on, we're going to have to do a smoke test to check that code out, because small leaks are very difficult to locate. So let's go back here, diagnostic codes, erase the codes. I should have used the Autel AL539B, would have probably wouldn't give me those 6 things, but I grabbed this one. It was the quickest thing to the box, and Sylvia likes the color of this one.
No, I don't. It's orange. See, you instigate. That's the problem.
You know what? This thing sucks. You know what? Because it keeps saying 2 codes remaining, and I know it's not. How are you going to delete 4 and take out 2? Guys, let's stop messing around. Let's go get the Autel AL539B and do this the right way. Be right back. All right, we got the Autel AL539B. Let's read our codes. Stored codes. Nothing. Pending. Nothing. Permanent. Nothing. Why the Axtron was reading that, I have no idea. I should have grabbed this from the beginning. But what we're going to do, just to be sure, we're going to go down to erase codes. Are we sure? Of course we are. Do you wish to continue? Yes, we are. Yes, we do wish to continue. Okay, erase is done. Okay, your check engine light is still going to be on right now. So what I'm going to do, let's escape out of here. And let's start the vehicle up. But as you can see, the check engine light does go out. Everything is good.